Hello, everybody, and welcome to Vinyl Treasures. I'm your host, Johnny G. John Galindo, coming to you live each and every Wednesday, only here on Oldies and More Radio, also live on the YouTube stream. I want to welcome you to the April 24th, 2024 All 60s edition of the Vinyl Treasure Show. I'm here to spin my original vinyl. We do it from 9 p.m. Eastern Time till midnight, maybe a little bit of overtime, but maybe not that much. I have an All 78 show tomorrow afternoon, so I have the 78s are all ready to go there. Just got to do a couple of little things there. But welcome to the program here. And do you know who we opened up with? Could you even guess who we opened up the show with today? This evening, I should say. Well, that was Les Cooper and the Soul Rockers from June 1966 on a label called Samar, S-A-M-A-R Records, a song called Wahoo, W-A-H-O-O. Now, of course, you know that Les Cooper had a big hit in 1962. Somebody requested that. Was it Oldies fans? Somebody requested that instrumental that I did open here not too long ago. Wiggle Wobble was on the Everlast record label. Of course, Les Cooper also very instrumental with the success of Joe Greer and the Charts that recorded back in 1957, but they got a lot of great records on the Everlast label. Mainly Desiree was the big hit for the group, but he had a number of releases on different labels besides Everlast: Enjoy, Dimension, Arawak, Atco, Fury, and the one we just heard, which charted number 32 on WJMO in Cleveland, Ohio from June 66, our opener, called Wahoo by Les Cooper and the Soul Rockers. Johnny G, we're gonna rock tonight with some cool soul records, and let's open up with this trio from Los Angeles, California. They were Clifton Knight, Dave Richardson, and Lester Johnson. Collectively, they were known as the Invincibles. They had 4 releases on the Warner Brothers record label. Let's give a listen to their second. This was a big number 13 record on KDAY out in Los Angeles, California from June 65. The vocal opener, the Invincibles on Warner Brothers. It's called It's That Love of Mine.
You didn't see
There you go. That's our opener there, the vocal opener. They're called the Invincibles. The Invincibles from June 65. Excuse me, it's on the Warner Brothers record label. That's their second release, second of 4 on Warner Brothers. It's That Love of Mine is the name of the tune. They also have a couple of releases on the Loma label, which I have featured here on the program, and I think on Double Shot and a couple other labels. A great group out of Los Angeles, California. Now, here is a family duet, as these gals, they hail from Kingston, North Carolina. It's an aunt and her niece, and this is their debut single. Came out in July of 1963 on the Advanti record label. The aunt is Barbara Gaskins. The niece is Brenda Gaskins. They recorded as Barbara and Brenda, and this tune written by the aunt, Barbara Gaskins, arranged by Tico Wilshire. This charted number 19 on KLIV in San Jose, California. Let's go to July 1963. Barbara and Brenda on Advanti Records. It's called Let's Get Together.
Let's get together and talk this thing over before something happens to one or the other. We've had a great time for many years. We made many plans and many deals. You great big slob, you dirty heels. So let's get together. Na 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 na. Let's get together and talk this thing over. 'Cause I don't want no other to come into your heart. You've had great times and many dates. You sleep all morning and stay out late. You ain't no good, don't hesitate, and let's get together. Na 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 na. Let's get together and talk this thing over before something happens to one or the other. We've had a great time for many years. We've made many plans and many deals. You great big slob, you dirty heels. So let's get together. Na 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 na. Let's get together, talk this thing over before something happens to one or the other. We've had a great time for many years. We made many plans and many deals. You great big slob, you dirty heels. So let's get together. Na 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 na. Let's get together, talk this thing over. Let's get together, talk this thing over.
Well, that's what we do every Wednesday evening right here on Oldies and More Radio. So live on YouTube, we get together. Let's Get Together is the name of the tune. That's the debut single for Barbara and Brenda, July 1963 on the Advanti record label. Of course, they have a number of recordings on the Heidi label that I have featured here, also on Dynamo and also on Music Core. And those of you that are new to the program, finding out about the Vinyl Treasure Show with Johnny G, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the bell to get notifications, and click the thumbs up if you dig what Johnny G is doing as we go to this next singer. Born in Nashville, Tennessee, but raised in Cleveland, Ohio. He first recorded as a member of the 1950s vocal group The Future Tones, a rare 45 on the Tress record label. His real name, Charles Hatcher, but he recorded as Edwin Starr in 1965. He signed with Rick Tick Records and he had 6 releases on the label. Let's give a listen to his second. It's a song he co-wrote, produced by Richard Parker, arranged by Edwin Starr and Sonny Sanders. This charted number 7 on WAAM in Ann Arbor, Michigan from October 1965. Mr. Edwin Starr on Rick Tick Records. It's called Back Street.
I've been living on the main street where society is the thing. Oh, people that live on Main Street, they don't know how to swing. But the people on the back street, they swing all night long. Although I live on the Main Street, the back street is where I belong. So show me the back street. Show me the back street. Show me the back streets. Show me the back streets. Yeah. The people walk side by side without knowing each other's name. And soul is the only thing you need to join right in and swing. Where people stick together, one for all and all for one. Where they don't care how much money you got, as long as you're having fun. So show me the back street. Show me the back street. Show me the back streets. Come on, show me the back streets. Yeah, 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 yeah. A stranger in any town is a very lonesome thing. But if I find the back streets of any town, I know I'll find a friend. So show me the back street. Show me the back street. Show me the back streets, babe. Show me the back streets. Show me the back street. Baby, come on and show me. Show me the back streets, baby. Yeah, I know that's where it will be.
There you go, Mr. Edwin Starr. Edwin Starr on the Rick Tick record label. That's his second release on Rick Tick from October 65, Backstreet. So many songs were called Backstreet or had Backstreet in the title. I can do a whole show with the song Street and Backstreet, etc. Maybe I'll do that one day. Johnny G's suffering with a little bit of allergies here, so please forgive me as we continue here on the All 60s edition. Let's go to Sheffield, Alabama for this next 45. This is on Quinn Ivy's South Camp record label. Now, this singer first recorded on the Delta label back in 1961, had other releases on Hallway and a TCF Hall, and this label called South Camp Records in 1967, and he wrote this tune and produced by the label owner, recorded at Muscle Shoals, Alabama studio there. This is from November 67. His name is Tony Borders. Tony Borders on the South Camp label. It's called What Kind of Spell? Tony Borders.
Because lately I can't see
That's Tony Borders. Tony Borders from November 67 on the South Camp record label. What Kind of Spell is the name of the tune. Johnny G was a spell. You know, it's very difficult sometimes to deal with a parent with dementia. Today was exceptionally terrible today. And it was just a horrible day for me, but sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's good. Maybe tomorrow it'll be a better day. I take each day as it comes. That's how we have to deal with this as we continue here. But this is my sanity here, this show and the shows that I do. If I didn't have these shows, I would be destroyed. I would be. But thank you all for being here. Again, if you're new to the program, please subscribe to my YouTube channel as we continue here. And up next, a singer born in McIntosh County, Georgia, but he was raised in Atlanta, first recording as the lead singer of a group called Arthur and the Corvettes. That was in 1964, recorded for the NRC label. I have a number of those releases that of Arthur and the Corvettes, but he went solo in late 1964, discovered by Otis Redding. Now, he had releases on Rujak, Jodis, and Atco records. You all know his hit from 1967 on Atco called Sweet Soul Music. But here is his first of two on Rick Hall's Fame label out of Muscle Shoals, Alabama. This tune written by Dan Penn and Roger Hawkins. This charted number 3 on WRBD in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, as we go back to August of 1966 for Mr. Arthur Conley. Arthur Conley on the Fame label. It's called I Can't Stop, parentheses, No, No, No. Arthur Conley.
Forgive me if I don't obey you. When you tell me to stop doing the things I want to do, I can't stop. No, no, no. I can't stop loving you. You said you got a reputation to protect. Let me tell you, honey, that you got my full respect. I'll not do anything you don't want me to. Just keep in mind, honey, that I'm in love with you. I can't stop. No, no, no. I can't stop loving you. Loving you, girl. Understand me, baby, I'm not trying to wreck your life. I wouldn't do anything to call you strife. But when I kiss your lip, I just can't help myself. My mind begin to think of love and nothing else. I can't stop. No, no, no. I can't stop loving you. Hey, I can't stop. I can't stop loving you. When I think of you, I can't stop. I can't stand it.
There you go. Mr. Arthur Conley. Arthur Conley from August 66. That's before Sweet Soul Music. That's on the Fame record label. I Can't Stop, parentheses, No, No, No is the name of the two. Now, how many out there are familiar with the song, what year was this song? I forget. It was in the 70s. Yeah, 1976. I bought a record. It was a big number 3 on the charts. Does anybody recall a song? I think, Darlene, you probably do. A song called Misty Blue. Remember that song from '76 by Dorothy Moore? But her real name was Dottie Cambridge. And prior to recording that hit of hers, Misty Blue, she recorded as a member of a group called the Dollettes. She was also a member of a group called the Poppies that recorded for the Epic record label. And she also had 2 releases after that, or solo releases, under her real name, Dottie Cambridge. This is her second from March of 1968. Dottie Cambridge, a.k.a. Dorothy Moore, on the MGM record label. It's called Save Our Love Baby.
I've wished 1,000 times that you reach out to me to keep me from going astray. The happiness I've found has turned to tragedy. Don't let me slip away. Throw out your love line. Throw out your love line to save our love, baby. To save our love, baby. It took a long, long time to build the love we had. I couldn't start all over again. I don't feel so good, I've started looking bad. The way it hurts me is a sin. Throw out your love line. Throw out your love line to save our love, baby. To save our love, baby. Don't let me drown in the water. Throw out your love line like you oughta, yeah. Yeah, yeah. It's got to be a shame to turn down my love, even if I've made a mistake. Each night I asked all of the stars above, please don't let my heart break. Throw out your love line. Throw out your love line to save our love, baby. To save our love, baby. Throw out your love line. Throw out your love line to save our love, baby. To save our love.
Here you go. That is Dottie Cambridge, a.k.a. Dorothy Moore. That's her second release on the MGM record label from March '68. Save Our Love Baby is the name of the tune. Johnny G here on a Wednesday. Thank you all for being here. Those of you tuned in on Oldies and More Radio, also those on the YouTube stream. If you're new to the program, please subscribe to my YouTube channel as we continue here. We go to this next singer, born in Savannah, Georgia. His real name, George Gary Brown, but he recorded as Gary Brown first in 1959 as George Brown and the High Notes. That was on the D Best label. Then had another one in '65 on Venus Records out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. In '67, had a release on the Magic Touch label. Then he did 3 on a label out of Milwaukee called Brownie Records. This was his first a tune he wrote and produced. He's being backed up by a group called The Chants, Chants, and this is from May of 1969. It's Gary Brown and the Chants on Brownie Records. They're his first of 3. It's called Would You Laugh at Me? Gary Brown.
you laugh at me if I tell you how much I cried? Or would you laugh at me if I say I lost all of my pride? All this time I've been so blue, that's because I still love you true. But would you laugh at me? Or would you laugh at me? Or would you laugh at me if I beg on my hands and knees? Or would you laugh at me if I say now, honey, please? I don't wanna cry no more. I just want to walk through that door. But would you laugh at me? Or would you laugh at me? I know I said that I didn't want you anymore, but at the moment I didn't know I could miss you so. Now I know what it is to be all alone in misery. So my darling, I will ask you just once more. Laugh at me, or would you laugh at me? Or would you laugh at me? Or would you laugh at me? Would you laugh at me? Oh darling, would you laugh at me? Tell me.
May 1969 release there, the first of three on the Brownie label for Gary Brown and The Chance. Would You Laugh at Me is the name of that tune. That Chance group, they also had a earlier release on Checker in 1968 called Chicken and Gravy, backed with Surfside. Okay, there you go. I didn't have chicken and gravy tonight. I did have turkey, though. I did turkey burgers. As we continue here on the All 60s edition, if you're new to the program, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's go back. Let's go. Well, did we go to Philadelphia earlier? I don't know, but we're going to go to Philadelphia now for this next group. They signed with a Gilda Woods Dion record label in late 1966. They had 8 releases on the label, and you probably know the group's biggest hit, a song called Dry Your Eyes. And but they also did 7 on Gilda's Top and Bottom label, and this was their 7th release, a tune written by Joe Cobb and Van McCoy. Van McCoy also arranged this tune, and it was produced by label owner Gilda Woods. And it features Brenda Payton on lead. Let's go to October of 1971. This is a touch of the 70s. We'll send it out to Miami Santi in the Oldies and More chat room. Brenda and the Tabulations on Top and Bottom Records. It's called A Love You Can Depend On.
Be around.
Touch of the 70s here on the All 60s edition. That's Brenda and the Tabulations. That's Brenda Payne on lead, October 1971. That's her 7th release on the Top and Bottom record label, A Love You Can Depend On. I remember her, it was either the first or second release on Top and Bottom that I bought, right on the tip of my tongue. You remember that? Great Philadelphia sound there. I think I got 2 others from the early 19s, a Joe Bataan record, and I think a Major Lance that Adrian requested. But I'm here, Johnny G here on a Wednesday. Thank you all for being here, broadcasting live on Oldies and More Radio, the stream, and live on the YouTube visual. If you're new to the program, you must subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already done so. And clicking the like button is so important with spreading this show. Thank you all for being here as we continue. And we fill a request for listener Jim Lampley in Texas. This group is out of Columbus, Ohio. They have this lone release on Sid Nathan's King record label. It's from October of 1966. They're called The Premiers, and it features Ron McEloy on lead. The Premiers on King. For Jim Lampley, it's called She's Always There.
She's my lawyer. When I need a little bit of hugging, and I need a little bit of loving, she's always there. She's always there. That's why I love my baby. I love my baby. One day she says she doesn't love me. She makes me feel so sad now. The next day she tells me that she loves me. She makes me feel so glad now. But she's always there. She's always there. And that's why I love my baby. That's why I love my baby. When I'm down and out now and haven't got a car, my baby's always there. She helps me pay my rent. Yes, she's always there. She's always there. And that's why I love my baby. I love my baby. That's why I love my baby. Woo. That's why I love my baby. That's why I love my baby.
As going out to Jim Lampley in Texas, that's the sound of The Premiers from October 1966. Their lone release on Sid Nathan's King record label. She's Always There is the name of the tune. Johnny G is always here on a Wednesday evening from 9 to midnight. Sometimes I'm a little bit late. It gets a little tedious sometimes here dealing with my dad. It can be problematic here, but I work through it every day, and this is my solitude here, listening to this cool music here on a Wednesday evening. Let's continue here with this Angeles. Brother and Sister Act from Greensboro, North Carolina, and this is a request for listener Bill Olb in New Jersey. They first recorded back in 1963. I'm sure you recall, some of you may recall their big hit on the Symbol label called Mockingbird. But here is a later release from 1966 on the Musicorps record label. This charted number 7 on WJLB in Detroit, Michigan. They are Inez and Charlie Fox. Inez and Charlie Fox on the Musicorps record label, September 66, going out to listener Bill Olb. It's called No Stranger to Love.
Just bring me roses by the dozen. Bring me sunshine night and day. Make life a little sweeter. Make this woman feel you need her. And nothing can ever make me go astray. You see, I've been cheated and abused. I've been hurt and misused. Left on myself all alone. Love has come and gone. I'm no stranger. I'm no stranger. I'm no stranger to love. I'm no stranger. I'm no stranger. I'm no stranger to love. I like to build a home around me. A house that's built with love and dreams. With noise that sounds so sweet. The patter of little feet. That would make my whole life complete. You see, I've been cheated and abused. I've been hurt and misused. Left on nothing more. Love has come and gone. I'm no stranger. I'm no stranger. I'm no stranger to love. No, 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 no stranger. I'm no stranger. I haven't been cheated. So I'm abused. I'm no stranger. Just give me roses.
September 1966 release there for Inez and Charlie Fox. It's on the Musicorps record label, a song entitled No Stranger to Love. I think they also have another one on the Dynamo record label that I have featured here on the program. And that was by request for listener Bill Olb, who will be my in-studio guest Thursday afternoon on May 9th, 2024 from 1 p.m. till 4 p.m. That's the day show that I have on YouTube, and he will be my in-studio guest, and he will be presenting his second all-gospel special. So if you like gospel 45's and LPs, you want to tune into that show, many rare 50s and 60s gospel and spiritual recordings. and on small obscure labels, both on 45s and LPs, as I mentioned, and they'll be from the collections of both Bill Olb and Gordy Freeman, two big fans of the Vinyl Treasure show. And it'll be broadcast live right here in the studio, in this messy studio that I have to clean up on May 9th. And it'll be archived on my YouTube channel, so save that date. Or you can go to my YouTube website and you can click the Notify Me button, because I put the show up there as an upcoming show, so you can click that. But if you miss it, it'll always be out in the archive. And if you happen to miss that, the first go-round that Bill was here, that show is on my archive website there on YouTube. Go to the October 16th, 2023 show. It is archived there, and it's still getting lots of views, and lots of listeners has commented on it, so a lot of people are looking forward to that show, and so you got to tune in. And that was for Bill O. Johnny G here on a Wednesday evening, playing my original vinyl 45s. Hope you like these 45s here, and the requests are coming up here. And up next is this singer from Birmingham, Alabama. His name is Clarence Lewis, but he began recording back in 1955 for the Red Robin record label, Bobby Robinson's Red Robin label. In 1960, though, he made a comeback under the name Junior Lewis, and I think with releases on the Fury record label, another Bobby Robinson label. In 1961, he would sign with Columbia Records, had 4 releases on the Columbia label. This is his 4th. I think this is a record that the UK collectors are looking for, those Northern Soul collectors. A tune written by Bob Yorey, arranged by Roy Glover. Let's go to November of 1961. Mr. Junior Lewis on the Columbia label. It's called Tears on My Face. Junior Lewis.
Walking down the side streets, trying to hide my face. I'm walking down the side streets, hiding from the human race, so they won't see the tears that I cried over you. Oh no, no, tears on my face, tears on my face. Oh, listen here, mama, listen here, mama. Listen here, girl, you are the only one I'll love in this whole world. If only you would come on back and stand by my side, I won't be ashamed, I won't be ashamed. I push Mr. Pride aside. Well, I've been crying ever since you left me. I've been sighing, oh shucks, ever since you left. Oh, slipping and a sliding, peeping and a hiding, so that they won't see the tears on my face, tears on my face. Well, I've been crying ever since you left me. I've been sighing, oh shucks, ever since you left me. Oh, slipping and a sliding, peeping and a hiding, so that they won't see the tears on my face, tears on my face, tears on my face. Every day I got tears, night time, so many tears, tears, tears. Oh, baby, baby, nothing but tears. Come on, I got nothing but tears. Yeah, yeah, I got nothing but tears. Baby, 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 nothing but tears.
That's November 61 there. Junior Lewis. Junior Lewis is 3rd of 4 on the Columbia label. Tears on My Face is the name of the tune. Now, Reed King in our YouTube chat room tells me that that is an in-demand popcorn record. What is a popcorn record? I only know popcorn, really popcorn with butter on it, that I can't even eat. because it gets stuck in my teeth. Can't do that, but it's supposedly a big popcorn record. I must have a lot of them in my collection. I don't even know what they are. But anyway, how about a twin spin with Mr. Junior Lewis? That one we just heard was from November 61. Let's move up to August of 1966 for this one. This is on the Pearl Tone label, a label owned by Pearl Woods and Fred Johnson. I think they were husband and wife, if I'm not mistaken. She has recordings on her own, by the way, that are very good. But she produced this record for Junior Lewis, and on this release, it's just J.R. for Junior. It's from August 66, Pearl Tone Records. It's called Nobody's Fault, parentheses, but mine. A twin spin with Mr. Junior Lewis. Whoops.
Well, it's nobody's fault but mine. You gave me your love, oh child, now I repaid you with pain, and what I call being smart, I was really foolish and insane. Yes, I didn't start to love you till you said goodbye, and it's nobody's fault but mine. Yes, I learned to love. Pass me, it went on right by me, Lord, and it's a nobody's fault but mine. Oh yeah, for mistreating you, baby. Ha! I've lived to regret. And right now, from the way that I feel right now, baby, I know I'm not through paying yet. No. And when you tried to be fair with me, baby, ha, so little did I care. And now I know it's nobody's. It's nobody's fault but mine. Oh, baby, I got to send it to the world, baby. I brought it.
There you go. 45 I found out in the wild. I think it sells for some bucks. Not many people have this record. August 1966. That's a twin spin with Junior Lewis. It's on Pearl Tone Records. Nobody's fault, parentheses, but mine. And all the mistakes that I make, you're right, it's nobody's fault but mine. Although I could probably put the blame on some people here, but I'm not going to do that. Johnny G here on a Wednesday. Hope you're digging on the tunes here. Let's go to Philadelphia again for this girl group here. The group included Linda Joyce and Shirley Satterfield, and I guess their friend Dorothy Barnett, first recording as the Sherwoods with releases on the V-Tone label and the Crimson record label in like 1963 and 1964, early 64. But they would change their name to the Lollipops. They had this release on the Jamie record label, a tune written by Harry Moffett, produced by Bob Finez. This charted number 71 on WIBG in Philadelphia. It features Linda Satterfield on lead. Let's go to July of 1964. The Lollipops on the Jamie label. It's called The Happiest Party, parentheses. Is that what it says? No, it should read The Happiest Birthday Party, parentheses, of my life. The Lollipops.
He gave his ring to me and then walked away. Now my friends sing to me on this very day. Oh yes, they gave a party for me. I guess this was supposed to be the happiest birthday party of my life. I'm acting like a child, so my friends all said, but my heart has its mouth and he went away. Oh yes, they could plainly see this just wasn't going to be the happiest birthday party of my life. Then came a knock on my door. Oh, I knew he was mine once more like before. If this is just a dream, then don't let me wait. I'll blow the candles out on my birthday cake. Oh yes, when he looks at me, I just know that it's going to be the happiest birthday party of my life. Yes, when he looks at me, I just know that it's going to be the happiest birthday party of my life. The happiest birthday party of my life.
Gee, the moon is shining bright. Sounds like a Dixie Cup record to me. There you go. They're called the Lollipops. July 1964. It's on the Jamie record label out of Philadelphia. That's Linda Satterfield on lead. The Happiest Birthday Party, parentheses, of my life is the name of the tune. Anybody celebrating a birthday, we'll send that one out to you. Of any of the listeners that are doing that. But Johnny G here continuing. And up next, this singer, first recording as Shorty Billups back in 1960 on the Fine record label, also with releases on United Artists and Blast Records, and then on this release as Eddie Billups. This is on Larry Maxwell's Max record label out of New York City, and he wrote this tune. He was originally born in New London, Connecticut, and this is a dance, I take it. This would probably be a good dance in Australia, but it's here in New York from July 1965. Let's give a listen to Eddie Billups and the Gigs, Gigs, Eddie Billups and the Gigs on the Max label, and let's all do this dance. It's called the New York Kangaroo.
Kangaroo, baby.
Yeah, we're doing the New York Kangaroo here on a Wednesday evening. That's Eddie Billups and the Gigs on the Max record label, July 65. New York Kangaroo is the name of the tune. It has other releases, I think, on the Surefine label and Josie Records, and also the Peachtree record label. Johnny G here on a Wednesday as we continue here for this next singer out of Memphis, Tennessee, and he was a member of the 1950s group the Del Rios that recorded for the Meteor record label. Then later on they were on the Stax label, but he went solo in the fall of 1961, had 32 releases on Stax Records between 1961 and 1974. His real name is William Yarborough, but he recorded as William Bell. Now let's give a listen to his 10th release on the Stax record label, a tune written by Isaac Hayes, David Porter, and Booker T. Jones. This charted number 29 on the Billboard R&B chart, a big number 2 record on WMBM in Miami, Florida from September 66. Let's give a listen to William Bell. William Bell on Stax Records. It's called Never Like This Before. William Bell. September 66 release there for William Bell. His 10th release on the Stax record label, Never Like This Before, is the name of the tune. Let's go out to San Francisco now to Tom Donahue and Bob Mitchell's Autumn record label, and this group called the Casual Airs. Now the interesting thing is, and I don't know if this is the case, Charlene, if it was, Donald Haidt is the lead singer on this. Is this the same Donald Haidt that recorded for the Old Town label? That's what I didn't get a chance to check out. So maybe it's not. I didn't think Donald Haidt was because he was recording for like this release is October 65, so he had releases on Old Town Records and Jubilee and others. Maybe he is, I don't know, but he is definitely a writer, and he is on lead. The Casual Airs on Autumn Records. It's called This Is a Mean World, October 1965. October 65 release there for the Casual Airs. The Casual Airs on the Autumn record label. This Is a Mean World is what the name of the tune is, and sometimes I think that is correct. As we continue here on the All 60s edition and fill a request for listener Tom Shaughnessy, as he requested this group from Allen Park, Michigan. They recorded for the Palmer label out of Detroit, Michigan. Was this their first release, Charlene? I'm not sure if it was. They had 4 releases on the Palmer label, and their first was their biggest hit. And that was, what was the name of that? Was this their first release? I'll have to check that, and then I will reread this thing. But this was a big record on WKNR in the Detroit Dearborn area. Also big on WTAC in Flint and WLAC in Grand Rapids. Now, the lead singer of the group, his name was derived from a racing horse. It was known as Tim Tam, but his real name was Rick Wysand. And prior to recording with this group, he recorded as Rick Reason on the Marvell record label. But let's go to December of 1965. We'll send this one out to listener Tom Shaughnessy. This is Tim, Tam, and The Turn-ons on the Palmer record label. It's called Wait a Minute. This is for Tom Shaughnessy.
I'm searching for a new love. Can that new love be you?
Yeah, that was the debut single there for Tim Tam and the Turn-ons. That is on the Palmer record label. That's by request for listener Tom Shaughnessy, December 1965. Wait a Minute is the name of the tune. I have their all their releases. I was getting confused because I wasn't sure if Don't Say Hi was. That's their last release. But they have another one called Kimberly, and they have another one called Cheryl Ann. What are all these girl names there? But there you go. That's Tim. Dick Clark totally messed that up. I think he called them like Tam Tim or some mess up thing that he did there. A clip is on YouTube. You can check it out when he introduced that record. It was the opener to one of the early 66 American bandstands. Johnny G here on a Wednesday. Let's continue here. And I really love this next gal. She's originally from Beaumont, Texas, and she also writes and plays the guitar left-handed. How many left-handed guitarists do you know? I mean, I don't know her personally, but when I see her perform. But she first recorded back in early 1962 on the Eric label, her debut single called Give Me a Break, and she really did get a break when she signed with the Jamie record label. Her first release would be her biggest hit and her signature song, I guess we can call it. It's called You'll Lose a Good Thing, but this is her third release on the Jamie record label, tune produced by Huey Moe. Her real name, Barbara Ozen, but we know her as Barbara Lynn, and she wrote this tune. Charted number 65 on Billboard, 14 on Cashbox, number 13 on the Billboard R&B chart, and a big number 8 record on WAMS in Wilmington, Delaware. Go to November of 1962 for Barbara Lynn. Barbara Lynn on the Jamie label. It's called You're Gonna Need Me.
The whole town's talking about you and your new girl. You're flying high now, Jack, and you'll sing the world, but you're gonna need me. You're gonna need me, Daddy, and it won't be long. No, 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 it won't be long. You're telling everybody walking papers coming through, but I don't know anything about that. Seems like only you, but you're gonna need me. You're gonna need me, Daddy, and it won't be long. When she leaves you and says goodbye, don't come back to me with tears in your eyes. You had a good thing once, and you done me wrong, but I warned you, yes I did, that it won't be long. No, no. So you got your girl walking papers too. It's all cleared up. Our marriage is through, but you're gonna need me. You're gonna need me, Daddy, and it won't be long. Yeah, 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 yeah. You're gonna need me, Daddy, and it won't be long. I knew you'd be right on back. You're gonna need me, Daddy, and it won't be long. Yeah, 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 yeah. You're gonna need me, Daddy, and it won't be long.
Yeah, that's the sound of Barbara Lynn. Barbara Lynn on the Jamie record label from November of '62. I know my mother likes that tune. Also, my Aunt Mary, she was a big fan of Barbara Lynn. You're Gonna Need Me is the name of the tune. I sent that one out to an old station manager of mine, and he knows who he is. But anyway, let's continue here. Let's go to Chicago, Illinois now with this request for listener Leonard Mancini. This singer lead here was the younger brother of Jerry Butler, and his name was Billy Butler. Had 7 releases on the OK record label. Now this is his third release. Let's see, doesn't say anything here, and this charted number 22 on WVON in Chicago from July of '64. Let's give a listen to Billy Butler and the Chanters. It's on OK Records, and it's going out to Leonard Mancini. It's called Can't Live Without Her.
I wonder if my baby really loves me. I wonder if my baby places no one above me. Though sometimes she makes me doubt her. If I find she's not true, there's nothing I can do, 'cause I just can't live without her. I just can't live without her. I wonder if my baby really cares, yeah. I wonder if my baby would really, really dare to leave me. Oh yeah. I've heard what they say about her, but I don't care what they say. I'll love her anyway, 'cause I just can't live without her. I just can't live without her. Once she left me all alone, I pretended I was glad that she was gone. I said that in a day or two
As by request for Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room, the sound of Billy Butler and the Chanters. That's their third release on the OK record label from July 64. Can't Live Without Her is the name of the tune. Of course, they're recorded as Billy Butler and the Enchanters, and they're also as the Chanters, and then just as Billy Butler with his last single, seventh release. But let's flip over this 45, as both sides of this record are good. So let's give a listen to the flip side here. Before it goes down in the No Humidity Basement, this tune written by Curtis Mayfield, produced by Carl Davis, and arranged by Johnny Pate. And this one, this side did not chart. It did not chart this side, but it's a cool tune. July 64, we flip over Billy Butler and the Chanters, Can't Live Without Her. You get this cool tune. It's called My Heart Is... My Heart Is Hurtin'. Billy Butler and the Chanters.
Because you say we're through, my heart is hurting. Because I'm so in love with you, my heart is hurting. Well, I've been hurt before, but my heart can't take it no more. It's badly bruised and much too sore, and my heart is hurting. I feel that you should know that you're making a big mistake. You hit my heart a deadly blow, and now it feels like it wants to break. Now maybe it's not a lot, but it's the only heart I got. And I know you can see by looking at me, it's hurting. My heart is hurting. It's not bad, I'm complaining. It's just that you see, I know every beat of my heart, it's a part of me. My heart is hurting. My heart is hurting. Well, I've been hurt before, but my heart can't take it no more. It's badly bruised and much too sore, and my heart is hurting. My heart is hurting. My heart is hurting. My heart is hurting.
As Big Curtis Mayfield influenced 45 there for sure. That's Billy Butler and the Chanters, July 1964 release. That's the third on the OK record label. My Heart Is Hurtin' is the name of the tune. That other releases on Brunswick and Mercury and Pride and Memphis and the MGM record label. But prior to that, we heard a request for Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room, Can't Live Without Her. Let's continue here. Let's go to Memphis, Tennessee. Again, this gal was in the group Barbara and the Browns, and they recorded for the Stax record label. I have a Barbara and the Browns coming up later on in the program if I get to it. But she also has some solo releases, and here's one she has on the Atco label in 1968, a tune written and produced by Charles Chalmers, and this is from January of 1968. Barbara Brown on Atco Records. It's called A Great... Did I write it right? Yeah, A Great Big Thing, Barbara Brown.
You made a great big thing out of a little thing. Show me the happiness that love can bring. My life was just a spark, just a flicker in the dark.
Yeah, powerful voice there for Barbara Brown. Barbara Brown, January 68. It's on the Atco record label. A Great Big Thing is the name of the tune. She has other releases, I think, on Tower and also on the MGM Sounds of Memphis. Of course, she was the lead of Barbara and the Browns on the Stax label. I have a record coming up for her later on in the program. I bought that from Barry Sosa. I don't get every of these 60s records on the cheap. Because I think he charged me $20 for that, and then he gives me a usually between somewhere between 25 and 30%, depending on how much money I spend. But I haven't really. I have to go back to that collection to look through the records there. We'll be doing that hopefully soon, but it's been very difficult had to do my taxes, and I messed up my leg when I fell down the stairs, and now I'm dealing with my father, so it's kind of difficult to get away, but I do have to do that. I got to get back to that collection. Johnny G here on a Wednesday. Again, if you're new to the program, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell for notifications, and please give me a thumbs up if you enjoy what you're hearing. We're also broadcasting live on Oldies and More Radio on the internet. So let's continue here. Let's fill a request for listener Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. He's tuned in down in Mexico. This singer originally from Winterville, Mississippi, but he was raised in Chicago. First recorded for the Mercury label back in 1959. I played that record not too long ago on my Saturday night show. But he signed with OK Records in 1962, had 18 releases on OK Records between 62 and 68. But Adrian requested a record from 1970, released in June of 70. He had two on Curtis Mayfield's Curtom Records out of New York City, and this is actually a song that Curtis Mayfield song he wrote and first did with his group The Impressions back in 1961 on ABC Paramount record label. And this is from June of 1970, a touch of the 70s here again. Major Lance on Curtom Records and his rendition of the tune Gypsy Woman. This is for Adrian in our YouTube chat.
Nowhere through the caravan, around the campfire light, a lovely woman in motion, with the hair as dark as the night. Her eyes were like that of a cat in the dark, that hypnotized me with love. She was a gypsy woman, a gypsy woman. She danced around and around to the guitar melody. From the fire, her face was all aglow. How she enchanted me. I love you, gypsy woman. I love you, gypsy woman. All through the caravan,
cover tunes here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go. That one there going out to Adrian Viterbo, listening down in Mexico, the sound of Major Lance. Major Lance from June 1970 on Curtis Mayfield's Curtom label, doing a Curtis Mayfield song. Curtis Mayfield and the Impressions originally recorded that. Gypsy Woman is the name of the tune. Johnny G's your Gypsy DJ here on a Wednesday evening as we continue here. Going to have fun. Aren't we having fun here, folks? Darren's having a lot of fun doing his housework and listening to the show as we continue here. And here's a flip side from last week. I featured this gal named Jill Harris last week. Jill Harris, and both sides of this 45 are produced by her husband, I think Robert Bateman, and he engineered all those early Motown tracks for Berry Gordy Jr. Moved over to Capitol Records to produce records at Capitol, and this is a song he wrote. I think he co-wrote this song. Yes, he did. It's with arranged and conducted by Sammy Lowe. This charted number 76 on WIBG in Philadelphia. Last week we played a song called "Oh Baby." That's very good, and so is this side, June 64. Let's give a listen to Jill Harris. Jill Harris on the Capitol label. It's called "Baby, Won't You Try Me."
Listen to me, boy, hear what I'm telling you.
June 64 release there for Jill Harris. Her name's Jill Harris on the Capitol record label. Won't You Try Me is the name of the tune. She's actually asking the question. Won't you try out Johnny G here on the Vinyl Treasure Show? This is the first of 3 shows that I do here for the week. And this is the All 60 show from 9 p.m. Eastern Time till midnight with a little bit of overtime. We'll see getting through the records pretty good. Maybe there'll be no overtime. But I'll be back tomorrow afternoon with an All 78 show. That I can't tell you how many emails that I received from new people to the program. Thank you all. So if you want to get in touch with Johnny G, you can send me an email at vinyltreasures@aol.com. That is my contact. Received so many great emails about that 78 show. Those records don't get played. Many of them tomorrow are not even on 45's. They're only on 78's, and some, I think less than half, a little bit less than half, are the flip sides that are just as good. But and I'm playing them chronologically. So if you don't really dig the early sounds, although a lot of people do, because I'm starting, I think, from 4. I got an up tempo. I got a cool instrumental on Excello, and then an up tempo on Pilgrim, and then I'll start in, like, I cut a few from 49, but we're going to end in 58 if I get that far. I cut it down because I don't want to be on, I want to get off before 4 p.m. So I want to do, like, till from 1 o'clock to about 3:30, not 2:30, 3:30. So anyway, they're all pulled out and they're all ready to go. And then we'll be back Saturday night beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on YouTube. All the shows are live on YouTube. And then we join Oldies and More Radio at midnight. That is the big request show. So send me your requests at vinyltreasures@aol.com. And for any correspondence for either show, let's continue here. And this is a request. John Engstrom was bugging me to play this record, and I told him I'll play the record. He requested it for the Saturday night show. Well, I said, well, maybe, no, this side is better for the Soul show, and how appropriate, because they're called the Soul Brothers, and this is on Ben Smith's Tar-X label. And I don't know, John, is this in that doo-wop book? It's possible, because I think John is trying to collect every song in some doo-wop book that is out there. So I think I have it, but I used to try to collect every song in the Kreider book. I used to try to collect every label, but I need my head examined. Who has the space? I definitely do not anymore. But this is on the Tar-X label out of New York City, produced by the label owner Ben Smith. And I don't know anything else about them. They're called the Soul Brothers. I think it's from 63, Charlene, not 62. And it's called Love at First Sight. This is going out to listener John Engstrom.
I saw her standing there at a teenage dance. She looked so wonderful, I wished I had a chance. Then something happened to me. Oh, when I looked into her eye, it made me realize. It was a love at first sight. It was love, baby, don't you know? At first sight, I walked up to her side. I asked her name. She said that my name is Mary Jane. I never knew a girl like her before. I grabbed her hand and we danced across the floor. It was a love, baby, it was love. Ooh, wonderful love at first sight. Beautiful eyes that sparkle in the light, pretty red lips that gave a delight, soft skin like a rosebud, the
kind of girl that I can love now that I found her. I never let her go, baby, 'cause I need you. I want you to know she is the only girl for me, and that's the way it will always be. Love at first sight, love. Oh, baby, don't you know? Ooh, it's love. Baby, wonderful love.
There you go. That's going out to John Engstrom there. Those are the Soul Brothers. They sound a little bit off key there. I have to say they did. And there you go. I decided to play it here on the All 60 show, 1963. That's on Ben Smith's Tar X record label. Love at First Sight is the name of the tune. There is a good song called Love at First Sight. I think it was Van Trevor does that. That's a good song from 1962, like a teener tune. Johnny G here on a Wednesday. If you're new to the program, please subscribe to my YouTube channel as we continue here. And let's go to this group out of Wilmington, Delaware. This is on the Chavis label. It was owned by James Chavis. The group members here are Shirley Harley, Marlene Murphy, Patricia Murphy, and the lead singer. His name is Herbert Sonny Kirk, Kirk, and he co-wrote this tune together with label owner James Chavis. They all attended De La Warr High School in Newcastle, Delaware at the time. This charted number 5 on WAMS in Wilmington, Delaware. We go to October of 1966. They're called the Spy Dells, Spidels. Spy Dells on the Chavis label. I found this in the wild for 10 cents. It's called Like a Bee, the Spy Dells.
Been crying, been sighing about you. I need you, I love you, can't do without you. Been praying, been saying you come home, girl. My mind's weary, it's about to blow up this world. And I'm learning that hurting's not funny. And that hurting will sting like a bee, like a bee. I told my friends you'd be coming home. Don't let see me and leave me here all alone. I never knew how bad this hurt could be. Good night and day now. As can be, yet I'm learning that hurt come over me, and it's hurting more stinging like a bee, like a bee. Like a bee.
October 1966 release there. They're called the Spy Dells. The Spy Dells with, what was his name? His name was Herbert Sonny Kirk on lead. It's on the Chavis record label. Like a Bee is the name of the tune. It also came out on James Chavis's Candy label. I don't know, a sister label. They look almost exactly the same. But I thought this was out of Philadelphia. Charlene told me she found it on the Buckeye Beat information about this, which I thought was interesting there. But anyway, as we continue here, got a touch of the 70s. It's most of my 70s stuff is all mixed up down in the basement. I have only some of it is mixed in a lot of these 60s boxes, things that groups that overlapped, that I thought went from the late 60s into the 1970s. Then I threw it in the 60s pile. But I have so many other great songs from the 70s that are difficult for me to find. So if you come up with an obscure thing from the 70s, probably I have it in some box down in the No Humidity basement. But let's go to this singer from Harlem, New York. And he first recorded for the Fania label out of New York City. And he's got some cool releases and lots of cool covers. And if anybody ever asked me to play another Beatle record, I can't play the Beatles here on YouTube. The copyright police will just run me out of town, is what they'll do. But this is the closest thing you're ever going to get to a Beatles record. Maybe other songs as done by other artists, written and recorded by the Beatles, as this one was. As this tune the Beatles did in 1964 was I forget the B-side, but this is a John Lennon, Paul McCartney pen tune, and this is a 1972 release for Joe Bataan. Joe Bataan on the Fania record label, and his rendition of the Beatles song, This Boy. It's 1972.
Took my love away. He'll regret it someday. But this boy wants you back again.
Wants you. Wants you.
That boy isn't good for you.
No good.
Though he may want you to. This boy wants you back again.
Wants you.
Wants you back again. Oh,
Changing anything
That's a touch of the 70s here on the All Sixties edition. I snuck that one by. The Copyright Police, that different arrangement for that Lennon and McCartney tune, This Boy, as done by Joe Bataan on the Fania record label from 1962. Johnny G here on a Wednesday. As we continue here, let's go to this gal. She is Judith Grace Gunyans, if I said that right. She is born in St. Paul's, North Carolina, first recording for the Ember record label back in 1961. She does a great rendition of Stormy Weather on Ember Records. And the flip side is a cool northern tune too, by the way. But other releases followed on the Lavette label, and in 64 she would have 5 releases for Scepter Records, and then she would have her most popular song, a duet with Billy Vera called Storybook Children. That was their first of 4 for the Atlantic label, but she had 5 on the Stax record label. This is her first, a tune written by Albertus Isabel and Booker T. Jones, produced by Isaac Hayes and David Porter. This charted number 14 on KALO in Little Rock, Arkansas. Let's go to August of 1967 for Miss Judy Clay. Judy Clay on the Stax label. It's called It Takes a Lotta Good Love. Judy Clay.
If he ain't tall, that won't bother me none. If he turns loose his love and he just give me some. If he holding on, I got to drop my guard. Oh, it takes a lot of good love. It takes a lot of good loving. It takes a lot of satisfied heart, hum it to me, girl. There ain't no woman that don't love her man, but if he lies to her, it's something she won't understand. If what he's giving her is going somewhere else, she lose control of it and can't keep it to herself. Love will spread thin, it just won't make us start. Oh, it takes a lot of good love. It takes a lot of good loving. It takes a lot of good love. It takes a lot of good loving. A satisfied heart, sing it to me, girl. It takes a lot of good love. It takes a lot of good love to make a satisfied heart. It takes a lot of good love. It takes a lot of good love. It takes a lot of good love. If you want a good love, it takes a lot of good love. And I need me somebody.
That's the sound of Judy Clay here on the All 60s edition from August 1967 on the Stax record label. It Takes a Lot of Good Lovin' is the name of the tune. I think she passed away in a car accident, if I'm not mistaken. I remember I worked with her son when I was working at Sony Music. They were in a partnership with Sony BMG. They were battling on who was going to take over the this. I don't know what they got together, and they combined certain catalogs, and it was just at the beginning of the digital downloading world. This was back in 2005 that I worked there. Worked down in the city at the Bertelsmann building. I hated working in New York City because I went on an interview I remember I was looking for an accounting job down, and I got down to Lexington Avenue. I forget where, but it was like 98 degrees. It was in the summertime. I went down for the interview. I hated it. I hated it with a passion. But then later on, after I lost my job as a controller, and then when you get too old that they don't want you anymore. So, when you start getting into your mid 1940s, if you're not moving up the corporate ladder fast enough, you're kind of stuck. So I was like, I don't know about this. So I signed on. I had all this experience. I was a controller for a construction company. It was LK Comstock, or Railworks it was called, and they went into bankruptcy. Boy, when you work for a construction company and you do those percentage of completion contracts, that's shady accounting. Shady accounting, because your revenue is generated off of how your cost to the project. Now, when you start putting other people's costs on projects, you start cooking the books a little bit. Now, I never did that, but the company just about went bankrupt there, and they were asking me it was like a mini Enron there when I was there, and they were telling me, who told you to do this? I said, listen, you got to talk to the higher ups here. I did nothing. If I thought it was unethical, I never did it. That was the oath that I took. It was like it was funny because I had these auditors, and they were telling me, the owners, if they come back here looking for you, don't answer any questions. I said, don't ask any questions. What do you mean don't ask any questions? So what happened was, I'm doing work, and I remember I had a it was like a fishbowl. I had a fishbowl office. So I had like, I think I had about 18 or 19 workers at the time, when they were out on the floor. So somebody walks into my office and they close the door, and they're like, we think that you know how things tick around here. I said, really? And we'd like to ask you some questions. I said, well, look, I can't answer any questions. I can't lose my job, not as a controller here. So they said, well, how about if I give you a guarantee? I said, a guarantee? What type of guarantee are you going to give me? You can't give me a guarantee. They'll can my behind here. So they came in with a guarantee, and they asked me questions about the company, about who I thought and what I thought, and because certain officers were being looked at their payments and all this stuff. It was like a big to-do, and I learned so much about bankruptcy. And I remember there was Paul. His name was Paul Weesey. Called him Paulie Walnuts, and he was into 50's music. And me talk about Nat Papagallo. He was there too, but he worked out in the field, and he found out that I was a record collector. It was really cool. And Paulie was like, Johnny G, we got to go out for some steaks. He was a big guy. He was about 600 pounds, and he would go out and collect money for the I guess the deadbeat companies that didn't pay the construction company. So he'd go out with a bat, and he'd come in at the end of the day, and he'd bring me this cash that I'd have my my cash controller deposit it and all that. So it was crazy working for a construction. How we get on talking about construction companies here? It was so weird. But because of Sony Music. That's right. So what happened was, eventually the company did Chapter 11, so I had to learn about Chapter 11. And there was this great guy from Detroit. His name was Jay Lewis, I think. It was unfortunate because he passed away in he used to drive those motorcycles that go up and down on these hills, and he killed himself. A head injury. It was shocking because he was supposed to come back to the East Coast and open his own company, and I was supposed to be like a big shot there, but it never panned out. I eventually lost my job because, I don't know, because I I kind of you got to be careful when you're a whistleblower in a company, because if you're unprotected, and the president protected me quite a bit, and I didn't want to lose my job, and they gave me all these signed papers and whatnot. But then after my protection wasn't there, I got canned. And I was used to it, though. But I worked for a company called Resources Global Professionals. And they were pretty cool, because I went to all these different companies to backfill and do account. And I taught so many young accountants. I said, nobody did this to me. Nobody taught me how to do accounting work. And I would show these guys how to, and they're sitting there with their ear. I said, what are you doing with these earphones on? What are you listening to? I'm listening to music. I said, well, how can you do your work when you're listening to music? He says, well, I can do it. I says, no, you can't. I'm getting off on a tangent. But when I went to Sony Music, it was great, because it was the beginning of the digital download. It was with Apple iTunes and thousands and thousands and thousands of tracks. And they didn't know, the people that were working there, they didn't know how to code the songs. So things were coming in like, who were the Turbans? And does anybody know a song called When You Dance by the Turbans? What the hell is that? I said, you don't know what that song is? And they were all young kids. They didn't know what they were doing. It was a lot of fun working there. But I worked in the city, and then I ended up in Lyndhurst, New Jersey, in the back office. And then they closed up shop, and then I was going to have a big job there, but they let me go. And then I ended up I worked in Newark, New Jersey, which was for a number of years, maybe about 8 or 9 years, doing tax returns. That's what Johnny G did. You have to do something good to afford a lot of these records. But anyway, I digress. We just heard Judy Clay here. Off on that tangent there. I apologize, folks. I had a bad day today. Judy Clay from August 1967 on the Stax label. It Takes a Lot of Good Love is the name of the tune. Let's go to Philadelphia now for this next group. They're called the Blue Notes. Now, this group dates back, this is the same group. They date back to 1955. I think first recording for the Josie record label, but through the years, the group members here were interchanging until 1960, when Harold Melvin became a member of the group in 1960. I think with that release on the Lost label, that rare record called She Is Mine, and that featured a Franklin Peaker on lead. But he left the group eventually. In 64, the group was revamped. They added a new lead singer by the name of John Atkins, and he recorded with the group for a number of releases on the Landa label. What is that good record they do on Landa? The great soul record. Both sides are excellent. But he stayed with the group until the early 70s, until Teddy Prendergrass, of course, took over in the early 70s, and they had all those big hits on the Philadelphia International label. But right after their Arctic release, they had a release on Arctic, which I have played here on the program, as Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. They had this one release on the Checker label, and I think this is the same group that went on to record for Uni, and then they had a couple other releases before they ended up on Philadelphia International. And this is a cover song. This song was first sung and co-written by Robert Mosley. It's really a great record from 1963 on the Capitol label. This version, a slightly that Robert Mosley song is more on the, as Reed called it, the popcorn side. But this is more on the soul side and a different arrangement. It features John Atkins on lead. It's produced by Luther Dixon, who produced it, by the way, for Robert Mosley in 63. So let's go to February 68 for the Blue Notes on the Checker label. This is the... well, this was the plug side. The other side is a cover of the Frankie Valli tune, Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. But this side, these are the Blue Notes on Checker. It's called Goodbye, My Lover, Goodbye, the Blue Notes.
me tell you something.
Those are the Blue Notes. The Blue Notes there from February 68 on the Checker record label. Goodbye, My Love, Goodbye. That's the Robert Mosley tune. Got to check to see if I have that. That's a great record, the Robert Mosley release. So stay tuned for that. If I have it, I got to check my books. Let's continue. Here's fill a request for listener Bill Obe in New Jersey. You all know this husband and wife duo. They are guitarist, songwriter, singer Ike Turner and of his vocalist wife, singer wife Anna Mae Bullock. Better known as Tina Turner, first recording back in 1958. I don't have that Toontown 78. I think it's on a 78. Maybe it's on a 45 too. It was by like Turner, Carson Oliver, and Little Ann. But in 1960, they signed with Juggy Murray's Sue record label, and they also recorded on several other different labels after they left Sue: Sonia, Warner Brothers, Kent, Loma, and the one Bill requested was on the Modern record label. This is their first on the Modern label, and a tune written and produced by Ike Turner. Now, of course, Tina Turner, she's on lead. Of course, the Ikeettes are backing her up. This bubbled under at number 107 on the Billboard charts, number 31 both on Billboard and Cashbox, and number 15 on KDIA out in Oakland, California. Let's go to April of 1965. We just heard Goodbye, My Lover, Goodbye. Well, here is Goodbye, So Long on Modern, as done by Ike and Tina Turner, going out to Bill Obe.
Goodbye, baby, you're driving me crazy. Goodbye. You thought you had me baited, but I was infatuated. Goodbye. Things ain't what they used to be. You can't do a thing for me. So long. You know I found it. Yes, I found it. Sweet love, so long. I found me. Good love. Yes, it's a true love, so long. See, things ain't what they used to be. You can't do a thing for me. So long. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. It's a true love so long. See, things ain't what they used to be. You can't do a thing for me. So long. I knew my day was coming when you started running now. Goodbye. Every dog has a day. Now it's your time to pay. Goodbye. Things ain't what they used to be. You can't do a thing for me. So long. I knew you were cheating, but it wasn't no need of pleading now. Goodbye. I ain't gonna cry no more, cause I'm gonna let you go. Goodbye. Things ain't what they used to be. You can't do a thing for me. So long. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Things ain't what they used to be. You can't do a thing for me. So long.
That's Ike and Tina Turner with the Ikeettes there, backing them up there, April 1965. It's on the modern record label Goodbye So Long. By request for listener Bill Obe will be my in-studio guest, by the way. So mark your calendars, Thursday afternoon, May 9th of 2024 from 1 p.m. Eastern Time till 4 p.m. He will be presenting his second gospel special featuring many rare 50s and 60s gospel and spiritual recordings and on small obscure labels, both on 45 and LPs. Now, and the records will be from the collections of Gordy Freeman and Bill Obe. So mark your calendars. I set up the show. It's there. You can click that. There's a little tab there to click that will remind you. It's on my website. That'll be live on May 9th here at the afternoon show, that Thursday afternoon show at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And so stay tuned for that as we continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Now, earlier we heard the younger brother of this singer from Chicago, Illinois. Billy Butler, but his brother began as the lead singer of the Impressions back in 1958. As they had a hit called For Your Precious Love, came out on the Falcon record label, although you can get it on VJ Records. I have a whipped copy on VJ Records. But he left the Impressions for a solo career in late 1959, and he also signed with the Mercury record label, had 30 releases or so on the Mercury label into the 1970s. This is his fourth release on Mercury, tune written by Scott English, Larry Weiss, produced by this singer, and it's arranged by Jimmy the Whiz Wisner. This charted number 30 on WYLD in New Orleans, Louisiana. Let's go to April of 1967 and give a listen to Jerry Butler. Jerry Butler on the Mercury label. It's called You Walked Into My Life. Jerry Butler.
For a little while, my life just had no meaning. Like a lonely child, just cast aside and dreaming, living from day to day. Time just slipped away without me. Lord, trying to find my way, all alone in the crowd, waiting for someone near you. Walked into my life, you gave me paradise. Oh, you made the bittersweet, made my world complete, baby. Alone in the night, walking a lonesome highway, no love inside, and nothing coming my way. Traveling from town to town with a ticket bound for
That's a big production sound there for Jerry Butler, April 1967. That's his fourth release on the Mercury record label. You Walked Into My Life is the name of that one. Let's continue here on the All 60s show as we go to Barry Dvorak and Barry Sherman's Valiant record label out of Los Angeles, California. This gal had two releases on the Valiant label. This is her first, a tune written by Elroy Peace, arranged by Perry Botkin Jr. Let's go to June of 1961 for Deborah Lewis. Deborah Lewis on the Valiant label. It's called A Million Tears. Her name is Deborah Lewis. Deborah Lewis there from June 61, her first of two on the Valiant record label. A Million Tears is the name of the tune. Sometimes you're going to cry a million tears when you purchase some of these rare records. I know somebody in our chat room spends a lot of money on records. I do too. And the only thing is you just have to hope that you have the money to do it. As it relates to this next 45 that I'm spinning here, and I think this record is a very expensive 45 if I'm not mistaken, as we head to Detroit, Michigan. Now this singer, he was a member of the 1950s vocal group the Royal Jokers, but he would go solo in 1959 with releases on the Storm label. I have that record, and other releases followed on Metro. Then in 1960 he did one on the Big Top record label, but we would have one more solo release on the New York City-based Mr. Peacock label, and this is an in-demand 45, I think it is, and we're going to send it out to Dave the Rave in our YouTube chat room, as I didn't pay that much for this record. I mean, I wasn't cheap. I think I paid $275 for the 45, but I think it sells for more. But again, when you're into being a record collector or a record geek, records can be expensive. You can go the route of the thrift shop, but maybe you'll find this record. It's always fun to find records like this. I know I did. It was the best part of record collecting. But when you go into a record show and you only have $3, you got a very difficult decision to make to buy a record. Yes, you do. But anyway, this is from December 61. Let's give a listen to Willie Jones, and we'll send it out to Dave the Rave. This is Willie Jones on Mr. Peacock. It's called Where's My Money? Willie Jones.
Grocer said, Mr. Grocer, have mercy on me. I'm as hungry as I can be. My stomach is empty inside. I'm so hungry that I could die. Mr. Grocer, won't you give me a break? Can't I have just one of them steaks? Whoa, no. Shout. Mr. Landlord is cool outside. Can't you see the tears in my eyes? Mr. Landlord, I need sleep. I'm about to fall out on my feet. Mr. Landlord, have pity on me. I'll pay you your money next week. Whoa, no. Whoa, no. Out. I said, please, Mr. Landlord, give me a break. Oh, he began to shout. Mr. Landlord, it's cold outside. Can't you see the tears in my eyes? Mr. Landlord, I need sleep.
As going out to Dave the Rave in our YouTube chat room there, Mr. Willie Jones. Willie Jones from December 61, that's on the Mr. Peacock record label. Where's My Money is the name of the tune. I think he has one more release, which, by the way, I think I have, because I saw a picture of it, just looked familiar, on the Upset label, with like a little owl on it. I think I have that record. I have 2 records on that Upset record label. But again, if you're a record collector, they are very expensive. That record is an example, and but I don't like to have a lot of debt. I don't have any debt. That's how I really operated. I never liked, I hated when I took a loan out for the Cadillac, and I've had what was it, 2 Cadillacs or 3 Cadillacs? I don't remember, but I'm driving a Honda now, the small Honda, so how things have changed. But I hate having debt, and sometimes you just really can't avoid it, but that's just what I say. But where is my money? And I used to say that, by the way. I can't go into it, though. As we continue here on the All 60s edition, let's fill a request for listener Edmund Williams. I'm sure many of you are familiar with a song by Otis Redding and Carla Thomas called Tramp. Came out on the Stax label in April of 1967, but Edmund requested the original version, which did not do as well as the Otis and Carla version. This charted number 52 on Billboard, number 5 on the R&B chart, but it did do well on KNOK in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. It was a number 1 record there. It was also number 1 on KATZ in St. Louis, Missouri. This tune written by Jimmy McCracklin and the lead singer, Lowell Folsom. This is by request for Edmund, November 66. Lowell Folsom on the Kent record label, and the original version of Tramp.
can call me that. I don't wear continental clothes, studs and hats, but I'm a lover. Mama was, Papa too. I'm the oldest child, loving is all I know to do. Call me country, right from the woods. I'll answer when you call me. Oh, baby, I mean that if it makes you feel good. But I'm just a lover. Mama was, Papa too. But I'm not a child, loving is all I know to do. Now whatever you call me, I'll even go for that. 'Cause I keep a fat bankroll in my pocket, baby. You know I own 3 Cadillacs. 'Cause I'm just a lover. Mama was, Papa too. I'm the oldest child, loving is all I know to do.
November 1966 there by request for Edmund Williams in Queens, New York. That's his 10th of 20 releases on the Kent record label Lowell Fulsom with the original version of a song called Tramp. Johnny G's your Tramp disc jockey here on a Wednesday evening as we continue here, and featured 2 brothers earlier in the program. We heard from Billy Butler and then his older brother Jerry Butler. Well, this is also another brother, the younger brother of the lead singer of the Dubs. The Dubs lead singer was Richard Blandon. His younger brother goes by the name of Curtis Blandon, originally from Birmingham, Alabama, and he first recorded for the Port label back in 1963. Now, this was his very next release on Tower Records. It's a song he wrote. This is arranged by Robert Banks. This charted number 18 on WRBD in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Let's go to July of 1967. Give a listen to Curtis Blandon on Tower Records. It's called Young Dumb.
Sweet baby, not about to make no home with you. No, 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 no.
I guess a lot of people could relate to that song. Yes, we all can. July 1967. That's Curtis Blandon. Curtis Blandon on the Tower label. Young Dumb is the name of the tune. Also has later releases also on Buddha and Juan Records. Johnny G here on a Wednesday. If you're new to the program, like I said, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the bell to get notifications. Amy knows all the insights on what to do to promote the station. Thank you, Amy, for all that information, also for posting on the wall there. That is, she said that after the show is done, if you post on my YouTube page, like great show tonight or something there on the show, it actually, the YouTube algorithm sends that out. It kind of spreads it out there. So get more people find out about the program here as we continue here on a Wednesday evening. And this gal, this is the debut single for this gal on Gerald Hill's Toto label out of New York City. Her name is Pat London, and she's actually doing an answer song to Ben E. King's Don't Play That Song, if you're familiar with that song he does from 1962. This is from July 62. Her name is Pat Lundy. Her debut single on the Toto label. It's called Play It Again. Pat Lundy.
Play it again. Please play it again. Please play it again. Please, Mr. DJ. No matter what's been said, I've just got to hear it play. Play it just one more time to convince him that he's mine, all mine. Oh, I told him he was my thrill. Oh, but he left me still. And when he walked out that door, oh, the tears just began to pour. And I said, Darling, come back. You know that I cried. Darling, come back. Oh, how I cried. Darling, come back. You know that I cried on the side. I almost died now. It beats his conscience to remember how he made that final vow without a single last goodbye. He left me all alone to cry. That's why he doesn't want to play. He thought he had it made, and now that he's played the field, he realizes that my love was real. So please, Mr. DJ, please play it one more time and convince him that it's gotta be mine. Play it again and make him understand how much I feel, and make him understand how much I care. When I told him that I'd go with him, oh, I meant it anywhere. But he walked out the door and left me crying. He walked out and left me crying. Please play it again. Please play it again.
Well, here come the copyright police. They are now out in force. How could they figure that song out? It's not Don't Play That Song, but they are out now. That's July 62. That's the answer song. Pat Lundy on the Toto record label. Play It Again is the name of the tune. That's her debut single. She had other recordings also on the Heidi label, also on Columbia, and also on other labels into the 1970s. Well, I'm risking it with this next record as we go back to Berry Gordy Jr.'s Tamla record label, or Motown Empire. Now, last week I played a request for oldies fan called Hey Harmonica Man, as done by Stevie Wonder on the Tamla label. That was his seventh release, 7th of 50 releases. Now, Edmund Williams requested his 25th release on the Tamla record label, and it's a song that he co-wrote, and it was produced and arranged by Henry Crosby. This charted number 26 on Billboard, 11 on the Billboard R&B chart, number 3 on KT in Tucson, Arizona. As I'm worried about this record, a touch of the 70s here, by Stevie Wonder, going out to Edmund Williams. Stevie Wonder on Tamla with Never Had a Dream Come True for Edmund.
Our roads never cross. I work just to please the boss. Think I might as well get lost in my dreams.
That's a touch of the 70s here on the All 60s edition. Stevie Wonder, January 1970 release on the Tamla label, Never Had a Dream Come True. Let me just check something here, because what Motown used to do, they used to put the copyright, the recording date. Now, that was recorded in 1969, of course, released in January of 1970. Now, Edmund also requested the flip side, which has it looks like a 1966 date. So let's see. And Motown usually would put older cuts on the back of current hits, because they had so many things recorded on LPs, etc. So I'm sure, was this on an LP here? Does it say? Yes. They put this 1966 record. It's probably on the My Sharia Moore album, as was the flip side on there? No, that side from 1970 was not. So they took a record off of the My Sharia Moore LP and put it as the flip side here. And it is a request for Edmund Williams in Queens, New York, January 1970. The flip of Never Had a Dream Come True, tune co-written by Stevie Wonder, produced and arranged by Henry Cosby. It's called Somebody Knows, Somebody Cares. This is for Edmund.
Down in Arkansas, where I was raised and more. Oh, muddy stream where I used to play. I think of leaving here and coming home one day. Somebody knows, somebody cares. This dream of mine, my baby says. Deep in her heart, though she won't tell me so. There's something troubling her, and I know she dreams of rocky hills, pretty little cornfields, and sitting around that mighty oak, talking to those friendly folks. Somebody knows, somebody cares. This dream of hers, oh yeah, my little heart says. One of these days, I'm gonna take my own two hands, build us a cottage on that old southern land. Somebody else, somebody cares. This dream of mine, yeah, my baby shares.
There you go. That's an A and B side there by request for Edmund Williams. That's Stevie Wonder on Tamla Records. Never Had a Dream Come True. That was the A side. Just heard the B side off of the My Cherie Amour. Well, it was on that album originally. Somebody Knows, Somebody Cares. Touch of the 70s, January 1970 release. Let's continue here. Let's go out to Los Angeles, California. For this singer, first recording for the Keen label back in 1958. Then this was his very next release on the Hotline label out of Los Angeles, California. Written by the lead singer, his real name, Ronald Felton Buchholz, but he recorded as Ronnie Brown. This tune produced by H.B. Barnum. I think he owns this label, H.B. Barnum, if I'm not mistaken, called the Hotline record label. And this is from February 65. Let's give a listen to Ronnie Brown, Hotline Records, and this is what Johnny G plays here every Wednesday night. The song is called Soul.
Feel that soul.
As Ronnie Brown. Ronnie Brown from February 65. It's on the Hotline record label, a label owned by H.B. Barnum, plus other labels. I can tell by the green color. His label's Little Star was another one I think that he owned. It's Ronnie Brown with Soul, and of course this song was also the B-side on his May 1965 release that came out on the Celeste label. We are in Vinyltreasure overtime right now, so let's continue because I still got a few more requests to get in before we sign off here on the program. Up next, a tenor saxophonist band leader from New Orleans, Louisiana, formed his own band back in 1961 after leaving the service and moving to Montgomery, Alabama. He would sign with Leonard Chess's Checker label in the fall of 1965 to have six releases. He has 6 releases. This is his debut single, and a request for listener Adrian Viterbo, listening down in Mexico. He's also in our YouTube chat room. It's a song he wrote. This charted number 27 on Billboard, number 25 on Cashbox, number 7 on the R&B chart, and this from January 66. Let's give a listen to Bobby Moore and the Rhythm Aces on the Checker label. It's for Adrian. It's called Searching for My Love for Adrian.
Searching for my baby. Yes, I am. Searching for my baby. Yes, I am.
Searching for my baby. I'm searching for my love. I'm searching for the one I adore. If I find her, you know I will. I'll never let her go. No, 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 no. I'll never let her go now, baby. I love you. I need you. I need you by my side. For my love, for my true love. I'll never hide now, baby. No, 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 no. I'll never hide now. I wonder why you had to leave me this way. I'm sorry, darling, that I made you cry. Forgive me, love, for the things I've done to you. Come on home, give me one more try. Searching, baby, I'm searching for my love now. I'm searching for the one I adore. And if I find her, I'll never let her go now, no. No, 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 no.
Searching for my baby.
I'll never let her go now, baby.
Searching for my baby.
Make it all
I
right.
am. Searching for my baby.
I get so lonely sometimes.
That's a by request for Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. He's tuned in down in Mexico. The debut single there for Bobby Moore and the Rhythm Aces on the Checker label from January 66, Searching for My Love. I think that's the name of it, yes. I was going to say Searching for My Baby because I had the wrong title in there. As the copyright police are back, and of course they're going to get me on this next record, I think, but we'll try it out here as we go back to Detroit, Michigan with a request for listener Joe Smith, a.k.a. Oldies Fan, in our YouTube chat room. Now, they first started recording back in 1958 for George Goldner's End record label, all under the direction of Berry Gordy Gordy Jr., who in 1959 would put out their release on the Motown label, a song called Bad Girl. Chess picked it up also for national distribution, but it came out locally on Motown Records in Detroit. And Berry Gordy moved the group over to his Tamala subsidiary, and Joe requested the group's 14th release for the Tamala record label, and a tune co-written by the lead singer. His name is Smokey Robinson. This charted number 27 on Billboard, 25 on Cashbox, a number 9 record on the Billboard R&B chart, and a big number 1 record on KATZ in St. Louis, Missouri, from June of 1964. Let's give a listen to The Miracles. The Miracles on the Tamla label. It's called I Like It Like That. And this is for Oldies Fan in our YouTube chat room.
Clap your hands now, everybody. We're gonna have some fun tonight. We're gonna sing, shout, knock ourselves out. Everything's gonna be alright. Alright. Now let the bass man start playing. He's gonna come in right on time. He's gonna add the beat to make you pat your feet. Everything's gonna work out fine. Say I like it like that. 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 Oh, that's where it's at, and I like it like that. Now every man find yourself a woman. She doesn't have to be a beauty queen. If when she holds you tight, she makes you feel alright. Any man that I've ever seen just got to say I like it like that. I like it like that. Oh, I like it like that. I like it like that. Oh, that I'm trying to tell you. That's where it's at. Oh, that's where it's at, and I like it like that.
That's going out to Oldies Fan in our YouTube chat room. Those are The Miracles. Smokey Robinson on lead. That's their 14th release on the Tamla label from June 64. I Like It Like That is the name of the tune. Why are the copyright police back again? They leave and then they come back. I don't know what the deal is with that. But anyway, let's see. When they're on too long, they eventually will shut down the broadcast. We'll see. If they shut it down, then that's it. We're going to sign off here if that happens. But anyway, let's continue here and fill a request for listener Edmund Williams, as this singer hails from Clarksdale, Mississippi. His name, real name is it's Bonnie Rice, Bonny. Bonnie Rice, I guess. He was a member of the Falcons from 1963 to 1965. Now, he recorded, though, as Sir Mac Rice and also as Mac Rice, first in 1964 for Lupine Records, and also with releases on Blue Rock and Mercury. And this is one on the Blue Rock record label. A song wait, and wait a minute, and released in 1965. And was his biggest hit, made it up to number 108 in the bubbling under chart, number 15 on the R&B chart, and number 2 on WABQ in Cincinnati, Ohio from March 1965. This is Sir Mac Rice on the Blue Rock label. It's called A Mustang Sally. This is for listener Edmund Williams.
Mustang Sally, I think you better slow your Mustang down. Mustang Sally, now baby, think you better slow Mustang down. I'ma have to put your big feet on the ground. All you wanna do is ride around, baby, just ride, Sally, ride. All you wanna do is ride around, baby, just ride, Sally, ride. All you wanna do is ride around, baby, just ride, Sally, ride. All you wanna do is ride around, baby, just ride, Sally, ride. One of these early morning, woo, you're gonna be wiping your weeping eye. Honey child, I bought you a brand new Mustang, a 1965. Come with some of that signifying child. Don't wanna let me ride Mustang Sally, now baby. Think you better slow Mustang down, nah, nah, nah. Oh yeah, just keep on running around. I'ma have to put your flat feet on the ground. I wonder, can I get somebody to help me sing right here? All you wanna do is ride around, baby, just ride, Sally, ride. All you wanna do is ride around, baby.
That's a by request for Edmund Williams in Queens, New York, the sound of Sir Mac Rice. From March 65, it's on the Blue Rock record label, Mustang Sally. That is the original version. Of course, Wilson Pickett would have a hit with that in 1966 on the Atlantic record label. Now, Edmund also requested the flip side of this 45, tune written by Mac Rice. This is produced by Andre Williams, arranged by Dale Warren from March 65. March 65, we flip over Mustang Sally by Sir Mac Rice. You get this school tune on the Blue Rock label. It's for Edmund Williams. It's called Daddy's Home to Stay for Edmund.
Give me that old time loving, baby. I want that loving that keep my body warm. You don't have to have no heat
That's by request, the A and B side of Cermak Rice. For our listener Edmund Williams, also send it out to Miami Santi in the Oldies and More chat room there. That's a March 1965 Mustang Sally, the A side on Blue Rock Records, backed up there by Daddy's Home to Stay on the Blue Rock record label. Two more 45s to go before we sign off here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. This next gal, she was the daughter of R&B singer Rufus Thomas, and she sang with her father on her debut single in 1960 on the Satellite record label, which would be picked up by Atco Records. It was called Cause I Love You, and but her true first solo effort was a song called Gee Whiz. First came out on the Satellite record label, and then it was picked up nationally by Atlantic Records. Now, the Satellite label, of course, became Stax Records, and with release number 111, she would have, I guess with 111, yes, okay. But she would have 10 releases for the Atlantic label. Let's give a listen to her 8th. This charted number 8 on WWIN in Baltimore, Maryland from July 64, Miss Carla Thomas on Atlantic Records. It's called A Boy Named Tom. We'll send it out to Tom Shaughnessy. Send that one out to Tom Shaughnessy in Florida there. The sound of Carla Thomas from July 1964. It's on the Atlantic record label. A Boy Named Tom is the name of the tune. That's going to do it for Johnny G and the Vinyl Treasure Show. I want to thank you for joining Johnny G, listening to these cool 45s out of my collection. If you want to get in touch with me, send me an email. That is the contact line, vinyltreasures@aol.com. That's for all requests and correspondence, and an abundance of correspondence that I received for the 78 show that I'll be doing tomorrow. I'm going to continue with that. It received such a big response. I was surprised. I was a little bit worried because of the kind of like the early style, because, I've not that I like that style, and a lot of other people do, but I was surprised with the listeners. They do like that early style, at least to change it up a little bit, but that was interesting. I got other types of early stuff too in my collection. Lots of blues and things I've been finding. That I went through another box yesterday. I've been actually preparing for the last few days. So I have less records for tomorrow. I think I have like 38 or 39 that I have. So we can finish by 3:30. I got other things that I have to do. Today was just a horrible day dealing with my dad. It was not good today. I think tomorrow should be fine. He's over his issues that he had, but it was a tough day, and I can't engage with him because I have to change. I have to change my dealing with him because he's not going to change. He's going to get worse. So it's just that today it was like, but this kind of gives me sanity because I was insane today for most of the day, and it's very difficult to then kind of like switch gears and then do the program. But I always get to do it, and it makes me feel good, Hopefully you felt good too, so thank you all for being here. If you missed any of the program, it'll be up momentarily on my YouTube. And don't forget, Amy says, if you make comments, it should be make comments on my Facebook wall after the show that you enjoyed the show or whatever. It should be interesting to see what happens because Amy says that things happen when that happens. Well, anyway, you can try it out. I'm going to ask you to do that. Also, if you have not yet done so, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 till about 3:30 for the 78 show. Got some cool records there. We'll end in 1958. We'll start like in 1949, and then I'll be back Saturday night. That's the big show. That's a big show. Big turnout for that show with all your requests that Charlene has been accumulating and working on. So thank you all for being here. Our closer tonight is for Bob Cruz in Maryland. And I didn't know this was a soul record, Bob, but I'm going to play it anyway for you. As we go out to the UK, this group out of Liverpool, England, started out as a vocal harmony quartet, and they had a mix of R&B harmony with British beat tempo, and they had a number of releases on the Pi label. That was a UK label, and that made it here to the US. And here they are doing a cover song. This song was first done by Alice Wonderland on the Bardell record label. The Swans from Philadelphia also recorded it for the Swan label. But this is done by a group called The Chants, Chants. It's from July 64. It features Eddie Amu on lead. This is on the Interfon record label. And, of course, they had two earlier releases on the Cameo label. What was the big hit on that? Have I the Right was the big hit on this. By who? As I forgot. I just am drawing a blank because it's time for John G to go to bed. But anyway, our closer tonight going out to listener Bob Cruz from July 64, The Chants on the Interfon label. It's called their rendition of the tune, She's Mine. That's going to do it, folks. Thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you, Charlene, again, for all your help. I'll see you right here next time on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Just want to say, everybody, so long for Bob.